Hey guys, Jen here. I am at the Polynesian Resort because today I'm going to do a full resort tour. So follow along because I'm going to show you everything there is to see. I'm here at the TTC and this is Hurricane Dorian. I have to say we got so lucky, blessed that it missed us. Then you enter into an extremely large reception area. There's a little section for the kids to sit and watch TV. If you have club level, you have your special check-in counter separate from everybody else. There's a ton of seating around here, and then this is the standard check-in, bell services and guest services. This here used to be this big massive fountain, but now it's just a small Maui statue. It's so sad. I miss the big water feature that they used to have in here, but they did add a lot more chairs when they took it out, and there's just these beautiful light fixtures up in the ceiling. I don't know how many people every day walk right over this gigantic hidden Mickey on the floor of the entrance. One of my favorites. On the left side of the atrium is the Tiki, which is the larger of their stores. This is the more adult store. There is a kids store with kids clothes and kids stuff upstairs. So this will be more adult sizes and housewares and things like that. And if you've booked the Spirit of Aloha dinner show, this right here, right next to the Tiki, is where you check in for it. And they do have this awesome Lilo and Stitch surfboard photo op here. And then they also have here in the atrium lobby, they have a Polynesian Resort Little Kona Brewing Company beer and wine, like mini bar. It's not open till later in the day. It's only 11 a.m. right now. But in the evening, this is open for beer and wine. And in the evening, they also have a caricature station that opens up. But again, it's a little too early in the day. They usually wait till the evening for that. And then if you come out the back side of the lobby, you can see Cinderella's castle because Magic Kingdom's right there. To the left is the Pineapple Lanai, and this is where you can get your Dole Whip. And they also have the Dole Whip with rum here as well. Hello. This is a very large resort. It is a monorail resort, it's a DVC resort, and they also have the bungalows now. So we are we're like right here. Oh yeah, you are here. So we're right there. So this is the Great Ceremonial House, the lobby where we just were. The bus stops over here. This is where you enter and where the monorail was. And then we have all of this to check out. So we got a little walking to do. So I am going to head back in because I'm going to finish the first floor and then the second floor of the Great Ceremonial House. And then we'll head outside and kind of putz around the resort. Right here in the lobby, they have one of the large pressed penny collectibles. And this is cool. This is the one that already has the pennies inside of it. So you're guaranteed to get a good, clean penny. And they are all Moana themed. And there are $1 each or all 8 for $5. So we'll come back in and do Boutique because it's a large store at a later time. But now we're going to come back off the lobby and we're going to head down the hallway to the right here. And this is where there's restrooms right here on the left. Straight ahead is Captain Cook's, which is the quick service. And then down around the corner is Trader Sam's Tiki Bar. Here in Captain Cook's, if you're on the dining plan, it's covered here. But they also offer salads and soups, some American entrees, flatbreads. Kay had the pepperoni flatbread when we were here and she loved it. And then Polynesian favorites. I've heard the pulled pork nachos are amazing, but I had the Pan Asian noodles and vegetables with chicken, and that was pretty good too. Although I have to say my favorite item that I've had here, I haven't tried everything, but so far my favorite item is the chicken and pineapple skewers off the kids menu. That was so good. And it looks like the Halloween mug has made it here to the Poly, but I already have mine. This is a much smaller quick service, so they only have a very tiny grab and go with some like pastries, some quick snacks, and then just a few refrigerated beverages. They don't even have soda in here. Then they have like some dried goods, snacks, cereals, and then the Mickey Premium Bar and the Mickey Ice Cream sandwiches. So as you exit Captain Cook's, you come down this hallway like you're heading towards the Marina, towards Luau Cove, and you'll see the wall changes. And that's for a very good reason, because right here in this hidden doorway is Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. It's open from 3 p.m. to 12 midnight. Kids are allowed in there before 8 p.m., but from 8 p.m. to midnight, you have to be 21 or older to get in, and they do check ID. And I just love the details of this resort. All the traditional, like, hand-carved oars that they have, decorating the walls. They're just absolutely beautiful. They have some traditional art. This is called Submarine Grotto. Some of the art will have like a Disney flair to it. This one is just an under the sea theme. Even the light fixtures are brilliant. I would love to have these in my Tiki room. And then coming back towards the front, which is actually where the stairs we're gonna take upstairs to check everything out. They have a whole bunch of Walt Disney Polynesian themed art, comics, just photographs. They have Luau Mini. I love the little Huey, Dewey, and Louie in their hula skirts, and just some more. And that is like the original Tiki room art. I love it. And again, pay attention to the details, because these are the light fixtures outside of the boutique. I mean, they look like flaming torches. It's awesome. And then they just have like framed traditional artwork as you go up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, coming from by the boutique, is this amazing ceremonial mask. They do have another set of bathrooms here. And on the right, this is Ohana's. So this is where the buffet is. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then this right here is the Tambu Lounge. It's the bar right outside of Ohana's. Here's where you can come. They offer some light fare and drinks. And if you can't get into Ohana's or Kona's, it's a nice place to come to grab a bite to eat. And then we made a right coming from by Ohana's. And on the right side here is Kona Cafe. This is another sit down. Alright, so you're gonna see my hands because like I have to push the plastic close so you can see. This is the menu for Kona Cafe. It's kind of hard to see. It's not terrible. Like they have a pot sticker appetizer for 10. I think that's how much we paid for the one when we went to the Tambu Lounge. I heard these ones aren't quite as good as the ones at the Tambu Lounge. They do have like a porterhouse steak for 2 for $95. So it's about normal Disney prices. Actually, this one's kind of expensive. Reuben's 18. The Big Kahuna Burger's 24. And just next to that is the Kona Island little counter service-ish. So it's Kona Island Coffee and Sushi. And then for the Kona Island Coffee Bar, it's open from 6:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. They have like a pot of coffee for 2 for $9.50. They offer Joffrey's coffee. And then they have some hot tea offerings as well. Now they do have some grab and go sushi items. It looks like California rolls are $16 and spicy tuna rolls are $15. They're pre-packaged, ready to go. And then here's where you would grab all of your sodas, up here at the Kona Island. And then right here in between the Kona Island and the Moana Mercantile is where you would enter for the to get the monorail. Because there's a security there, I don't want to show it. And then up here is the Moana Mercantile. This is what I was talking about when I said the store is split between kids and adults. So this will have the kids sized clothes, toys, things of that nature right here. I also just found a hidden Mickey I've never seen before. Pretty awesome. And then right outside of Moana Mercantile, they have an engraved ID tag stand, and it looks like they have a Mickey option, a Polynesian Village surfboard, a Moana one, and then just some plain ones that are just silver and you can get engraved. And I don't see a price. I have no idea how much they are. Oh, and then I didn't realize this was still considered Moana Mercantile, but the backside of Moana Mercantile, hello, is kind of your necessities store. So if you need a gallon of milk or a large thing of water, this is where you can get some more alcohol. They have a lot of like snacks, grab and goes, and this is where you will get, if you're staying on DVC, where you can get like your cereals, your chips, my favorite cookies. And right outside of Moana Mercantile, they have a pressed penny machine and a pressed quarter machine. The pressed penny has a 2019 Mini, a Pocahontas, and a Bruce from Finding Nemo. And these are the ones where you put your own coins in. And then the pressed quarter is Lilo and Stitch themed. I think this is the one we have. I know we got one, but I can't remember which one. I'll eventually get them all. So here's the elevators to go downstairs. So if you're not able to do the stairs, they do have elevators available. And right here, so right back there is where we came up the stairs, Ohana's Tambu Lounge, and then here's the actual check-in for Ohana's if you're eating at the restaurant. I don't think I've ever noticed these three statues before, because I'm always looking at this one because it's loaded with hidden Mickeys. Now I don't know if any of these are official hidden Mickeys, but they're like so close it's hard to think they're maybe not. I'm sure they had to throw some in here on purpose. Like that one has to be on purpose. I mean, it's perfect. And then those are the stairs we went up to go up before, and now there's stairs on the opposite side where we're coming back down. And now we're gonna head outside and start checking out the resort itself. And we're back outside. So straight ahead, do you see that big rock formation? That is called the lava pool. There is a really cool enclosed slide inside of that rock formation. There's also a waterfall, which I'll get a little bit closer and show. But first, right here in this grassy area, this is where they do a lot of dance parties at night with the kids and all prior to the fireworks. They'll bring out hula hoops and stuff and have a little DJ, and it's great. This is also right here my favorite spot to watch the fireworks, because you get a great view of the castle, and it's just far enough away that the fireworks are perfectly color developed by the time like the light gets to you. So to the left of the pool is this humongous younger child splash pad. I believe it's up to 12 years old that can be in here. It does have its own lifeguard. And then here is the main pool for the property. It is the lava pool. You see the stairs, the entrance to the slide is way up there, and then you come out right here, and it is fully enclosed the entire way. They also have that waterfall. Let me tell you, standing under that, best back massage you'll ever get. And on the far end, it is a zero entry, so it's nice and easy to get in and out for little ones. So as you come out of the Great Ceremonial House, there's a pathway here that you can take through, which will take you to the quiet pool, the second pool on the property. And each building here has its own name. Like this building is Samoa, this one is Niu, and I'm wondering if they're all decorated the same inside. So I stopped into Niu just to check out, because I love looking at the light fixtures in the building. Like this is a really cool one on the wall, but this one is way cooler. It's an actual tiki guy with a lamp on top of it. Very cool. So the ones I showed you, the fixtures were actually in Niu. I just ran into Samoa. The light fixtures are all the same, but I don't know, have I ever showed you these? I love these trash cans. They just have a super happy little Maui and a little Polynesian design on the back. And it even says please. Like, how polite can you get? So this is the second pool. Looks like it's a zero entry on this end, and there's stairs on the back and the side. So it's just this little section here that's a zero entry where you see the fountains are. This does have its own bar and a refillable water and tea, refillable soda and tea station if you have the mugs. However, in order to get into these, you do have to have your room key. You can't just, anybody can't get in there. So I haven't made it totally past the pool yet, but this is where it kind of opens up into all the other buildings. So we went from here to here. So we haven't made it very far, but this is the Rarotonga building right there. This is the Tokelau building, and some of the ones on this side have a really great view. Even though these are standard view, the ones on this side kind of have a really good view of Cinderella's castle and the fireworks. And not all of them, just some of them, because it has to kind of be a right room. Like I know that one up there on the corner, you can kind of see through the trees to see the castle and the fireworks. So if we were to make a left here, that would take us to the Bora Bora Bungalows and the beach. However, we're going to keep going this way because there's some more stuff to see. So right now we're going to make a right and head back towards the front and the parking lot, because there's a couple things to show you over here. Alright, so this is cool. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, it looks like they have Hang Loose in Lilo's Playhouse, which is maybe like a dance party. And Lilo's Playhouse is right there. You can see Stitch hanging out on the window. And this is basically childcare. So say mom and dad booked a tour at Magic Kingdom. Kids can't go to that. They can sign up to have their kids for a fee be watched here at Lilo's Playhouse. There's a ton of stuff to do. There's cast members that are amazing with kids. We'll keep them busy while mom and dad have a few hours to themselves to do the tours or have a massage or go to a nice dinner. So this is a really nice option when you're staying in some of these larger resorts, deluxe resorts. So if you come out of the main entrance, the monorail station's right there. You're going to walk right down this path and that'll take you directly to the bus depot. This is where all the buses to the parks are located. And they do have one of the little screens to tell you the times, but they also have a cast member here keeping you updated in case there's any issue. One cool thing is you get a lot of monorail shots at a monorail resort. And directly underneath the monorail station is the guest drop-off. This is where the Magical Express picks you up. If you are just dropping somebody off to drop off your luggage before parking, it'll be right here. They do have a valet. They do offer valet parking here. And then they do have this amazing entryway. And I'll get some closer shots of that right now. So as you go to walk in, on the right, there's this gorgeous little lagoon and waterfall. And every once in a while, there will actually be a PhotoPass photographer here to take actual like Disney PhotoPass pictures of you in front of this. And then on the left side, there is a second smaller waterfall. And this does have like a double waterfall almost with a little river that connects to the other side. So it's quite beautiful. Makes for some stunning pictures here. So now we've kind of looped back around to the front. Right there is the monorail station in the front entrance. The bus station is right there, but we have a little bit farther to go here on the left. So right here, Lilo's Playhouse entrance is right there. Directly next to it is the guest laundry. Again, you do have to have your key card to scan in, but they do have, now there is only one guest laundry on property. So no matter where you stay, here is where you would have to come to do your actual laundry. Just walking through this resort brings back so many memories. This is the only deluxe resort I have ever stayed at. When I was 14, our whole family got together. I think there was like 14 of us total. And we all stayed here and it was just, well, I was a kid, so for me it was an amazing trip because I had all my family with me. I'm sure for the parents it was probably a bit of a headache to have that many people. If I can find the picture, I will insert it right here. So I backtrack a little bit. There is the quiet pool. Lilo's Playhouse and the bus loop is straight ahead. So now we're going to turn around and head this way towards the back half of the resort. Alright, so now I am at the next intersection. When we are walking back, we'll go that way to go back down by the Bora Bora Bungalows and the beach to show you all of that. But right now we're heading over this way because there's a couple things to show. One, this building here is the Pago Pago, and then the Moorea building is also over this way. So if you are in the Pago Pago building, your parking lot is right there in the front. Nice and easy to get to. If you're in some of the further buildings, and you drive, it's not quite as easy, it's not quite as close. And as you're heading between Pago Pago and Moorea, you'll see there is a little walkway here. And when you go up there, this is where the grills are. So they do have grills if you want to buy your own, like hot dogs, burgers, steaks, anything like that. You can use them right here. They have a nice little covered patio where you can sit and eat, and then they have a couple that are in the sun. And then they have 2 grills that are available for use. And it looks like if you are a vacation club member, they do have barbecue grill utensils available to use. Woo, it's getting a little windy, but it is glorious because surprisingly, as windy and as overcast as it is still humid as all get out. It's so aggravating. The theming here is just outstanding. I mean, it's a very tropical feeling. It's so quiet and peaceful. I truly love this resort. So this here is the Moorea building. And I love how each of these has a main entrance that's set up almost like their own ceremonial house. So they have benches, they have the nice vaulted patio ceiling over it, they have a nice covered entryway. And it's just, and let me tell you, the air inside those buildings is on point. So I haven't been stopping in a lot of the buildings, but I had to stop here in Moorea because look at this little sitting area when you first walk in. It is gorgeous, and I love that art. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, so here in Moorea is one of the DVC rooms. I guess that's why they have the sitting areas and all. Oh, and I missed something. I almost missed these. Check out these light fixtures. I love how it looks like sea turtles swimming above you in the water. It's so cool. So once you come out of Moorea, we are pretty much at the back end of the resort. But there's one more thing I need to show you here. So as we come up past Moorea, there's a cast member area to the left, the parking lots to the right, and then right here, this little barely marked passageway is the walkway to the TTC. So this is, so say the monorail line's really long, right in the monorail station, or if you're staying at either Pago Pago or Moorea, it's a really long walk back to the Great Ceremonial Hall. So it's actually faster to hop to the TTC than it is to walk to the Great Ceremonial Hall and hop the monorail there. This is much closer. And let me just show you how close it is. That's it. That's the TTC right there. Can't beat it. Pro tip, if you just want to come here and resort hop, park at the TTC. That's what I did. And then you walk this way. You don't have to go through the security check, and you don't have to wait. I mean, you can go through the TTC and take the monorail, but it's usually a lot easier just to walk because you bypass all those lines, especially if you're here in the morning. All right, so I have backtracked back to the grilling station. That's Pago Pago, the grill station. Moorea is here. And then this is the Luau. So now we're gonna head this way towards the beach and check out just a quick view of the bungalows. I'm not walking all the way out to them. So there you can see the TTC, the monorail and boat station. These are the Bora Bora bungalows. I have to say, without a doubt, these have the best view of Magic Kingdom fireworks out of anywhere on Disney property. So it is set into sections. There's one section of bungalows and then a second section, and there are different bridges to access each section. It looks like each section has a very tiny little personal beach area. Don't know how great the fireworks view would be from here because the bungalows are in the way. I mean, I guess you could maybe angle between them, but the castle's like over there, so it'd be hard. Now over here on this section, you can kind of see the castle between those two. So, wow, look at all, ooh, these are all the sand bees. Yikes, never mind, would not want to watch the fireworks from here. So if you see, actually, I don't see any of the holes, so I don't know where they're actually nesting at, but there is a ton of bees right here. Oh, there you go. Like, let's see if I can zoom in on the hole. That hole right there, that's where they nest. Oh, look, you see one going in. So they will have a hive underground. So you probably don't want to walk on this section of beach at all. I didn't realize how many of these there were. There are a ton of these bungalows because it goes all the way back down to there. Crazy. So the wind is significantly picking up, so another band is coming through. Just hoping I can get the outside portion done before it starts raining again. And then as we come up out of the bungalow section, we come back to, this is the Hawaii building. And if you see those big windows, that's where club level is for this. So these are definitely the best rooms, non-DVC rooms to use for fireworks view. And there's a nice big beach here. There's 2 sections of beach chairs. There's 3 kind of swing chairs. And there's even a little Polynesian themed volleyball net. Now you can get the volleyball from guest services. They don't keep it out. Today on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Disney's Polynesian Resort. This, oh, he got him. I can't believe I got that on film. That was amazing. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, that poor lizard. I thought he was dancing to the music, but never mind. So where all these chairs are set up is probably about the best viewing you'll have here for the fireworks from this section of the beach, and then there's another section, probably anywhere on that side of the beach you'll be fine. And then they also have a little fire pit in the middle, and this is where they do s'mores and most roasted marshmallows in the evening. But just imagine sitting on that beach chair right there, Magic Kingdom, the fireworks, lighting up the sky. Doesn't get any better than this, guys. You can walk up past the Hawaii building back to the Great Ceremonial Hall, but we're kind of taking the long way around because I want to show you the outside Tiki Bar and the docks. So there's the Great Ceremonial Hall. Here's the main pool, the lava pool. They also have the barefoot pool bar there. They have some games over here. There are 2 bathrooms here, and there are also bathrooms inside the rock formation. And they do a lot of their pool activities over here, like when they do the tie-dye and stuff like that. It's all done over here. Now, just past the beach is the boat ramp. This takes you to Magic Kingdom or Grand Floridian. And then as we turn around, we head up to the actual boat launches. And these are where the Sprite boats and the pontoon boats that you can rent are. And this is right where we came out of when the Eckerts invited me out. This water slide is just the coolest. It's like really high up. There's a lot of stairs to get up there, but totally worth it. It's a great view from the top, and it's a fun little water slide. And here's kind of a better view of the little, I don't know what they're called now. I've heard Sprite boats and mouse boats. I believe they used to be called Sprite boats, and now they're called now they're called Sea Racers. I don't know what they're called. So now as we come to the end of the Sea Racers, we get into the pontoon boats. So this is one of the boats that I got to go out with the Eckerts on, and it was very, very hot, but it was an awesome trip around Seven Seas Lagoon and Bay Lake. And now we're coming back up to the main portion of the hotel. So this is the Great Ceremonial House here, and this is right by Trader Sam's. So that's the entrance to Trader Sam's and towards Captain Cook's. And then if we, and then if we make a quick left, this is called Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. Oh, look, that's neat because the lights swing. They have them zip tied to the bamboo so they don't get damaged in the hurricane, which we didn't actually get. But this is the outdoor version of Trader Sam's, and this is much nicer. It's very small and very loud in the Tiki, in the Grotto. Out here it's so much nicer. Sometimes they even have somebody, the one night me and Lee were here, they had a guy singing. I'll see if I can find that clip and insert a piece right here. As a matter of fact, it was the last time Jen and Chris were here, because we hung out with them here and had drinks.
Under the rainbow, way up high.
So you can get a lot of the same drinks that you can get inside Trader Sam's, but it's just out here. So it's usually a much smaller line, and they're the same price. And you can also have an option to get food while you're sitting here as well. And it looks like it opens at 3 p.m. daily. And then if you just walk down this little walkway, here we are back to Captain Cook's and to the main hub right outside of the Great Ceremonial House. So now I'm coming back out from the Tiki Terrace and from Trader Sam's, passing the dock boats, and now we're going to do the Luau Cove section of the resort. And apparently you can walk to Shades of Green from here. I've never done that. I've also never been to Shades of Green, so one day we'll have to go do a tour of that as well. Over here in the Luau Cove area, the buildings are Fiji on the right, and Aotearoa on the left. So the main thing that is here in the Luau Cove is the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. So this is an buffet style dinner. It has all Polynesian live entertainment. So it has like fire dances, luau's. It's really neat. Someday we will do this. I did it once when I was really little. Haven't done it since I've been an adult. So I am excited to go back. However, it is a little pricey. And if you want a really awesome photo op, this guy is it. I love this guy. He's so happy. It's just a giant tiki idol and I adore him. Now walking back this way, there is another beach here. This is the beach for the Luau Cove section of the resort. This is another kind of cool spot you can watch the fireworks from, because there is Cinderella's castle straight ahead. So this does give you another really great view of the fireworks. Now one really cool thing is this back path. This actually is a walking path from here at the Polynesian that connects to the Grand Floridian, and most of the way it is full of the Leave a Legacy tiles. With them removing them from pretty much everywhere else, I wonder if they will eventually take them away from here as well. Oh my gosh, this tree is so pretty. It looks like it's just starting to bloom. It has like no leaves on it, but it is covered in flowers and the bumblebees are loving it. And then before we get to the main section to connect Grand Floridian, we make a left here, and this takes us up to the Spa and Health Club. So this is kind of the main waiting area for the Luau show, and this is gorgeous in here. I absolutely love these benches, and it's a nice shady spot. So even like the sun's mostly out right now, and there's lots of, all these benches are kind of in the shade, so it won't be unbearable sitting and waiting here. And right here is the entrance to the Spirit of Aloha show. They do have bathrooms all the way out here. So if you are waiting, monorail! So if you are waiting, they do have bathrooms while you're waiting. And then you enter here and the stadium is right behind it where they do all the shows. So I'm assuming the Spa and Health Club's this way, but I've never actually like explored over here, so I'm not really sure where I'm going. So this is just the handicapped entrance to the Spirit of Aloha show. And I don't want to like walk in there because it looks like they're still clearing from hurricane prep. But you can see the stage is right here, and it's all kind of family style seating. So you're not necessarily going to be sat with someone you know, and then they kind of like just bring out family style all the food. Totally read that sign wrong. The Spa and Health Club is that way, not that way. That's just the entrance to Spirit of Aloha. So let's see if we can find it. Yeah, so this would be another really awesome viewing area for the fireworks, because this is probably a little bit closer than the beach over there, because Cinderella's castle's right in front of you. Great view. So it looks like there's no unique Spa and Health Club for Polynesian. It would be Senses, the one that's kind of in between Polynesian and Grand Floridian. And I'm pretty much at the end of the Polynesian property now, and I haven't seen it yet, so it's got to be Senses. So as you can see, this last piece of lava rock, and right up here there's still a sign saying Health Club ahead, and this line right here marks the property change between Polynesian and Grand Floridian. So the Spa and Health Club, you would have to come all the way out here to Senses, which is in this building right here. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for my resort tour here at the Polynesian. I will walk all the way out to Senses and put a little clip of the building itself right here. So I was wrong again. This was the building I pointed at, but this is the reception hall for the wedding pavilion. Senses Spa is all the way over there. So it is kind of a long walk if it's a hot day to get there. But if you like these videos, please click that subscribe button, tap the like, and ring that notification bell so you always know when a new video is headed your way. Thank you so much for watching, and now we're on to the next adventure. Bye guys! Guys, I have made a horrible mistake. I am parked somewhere in this slot. In my excitement to be back on property, after about 4 days stuck at home, I just got out of my car and ran. Never looked at what row I was in. The good thing is I'm only about 5 spots in, so I should be able to see my car as I'm walking past the rows. Fingers crossed I'm not wandering this place for like ever. It's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Dude, where's my car?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
I found it, and it's really embarrassing how long it took me to find this car.